Namaste, everyone. One of the most important group of practices is Pawanmuktasana Series. Translate from Sanskrit as wind relieving pose. There are 3 series of exercises. These series are valuable for developing awareness of the body movements. It is very useful preparatory practice which open up all the major joints and relaxes the muscles in the body. Everybody from beginner to advanced can practice. Practicing preventing the free flow of the energy in the body and mind. If the asanas are done correctly, in the relaxed atmosphere, the impulses travel back to the brain from the muscles, and this process relaxes the mind. Also tune up the hormonal function and the activities of the internal organs. By practicing this series, we are improving the coordination, self-awareness, and self-confidence. There are 3 different bases of the practice. In first, we are becoming aware of the movements or the body part which are involved. Second base, when we become aware of the breath and in addition the physical movement. And for the more advanced practitioners, the third base, when we are focusing on the energy movement with the practice. Practice is essential for laying firm foundation for perfection of yogic asanas. The first series is anti-rheumatic group of asanas, which help releasing the tension and blockages from the joints and muscles in the body. Exercising is very beneficial for people who suffer with the heart problems, high blood pressure, rheumatism, or arthritis. We are working on the lower body, upper body, and the neck muscles. Let's hop on the mat and take a look on the first part of the Series I, which is focusing on the lower part of the body. The key pose of the first series is the base position. Sit down on the mat with the feet straight, feet together, and the palms placed behind the buttock. Fingers facing backwards. 80% of the weight is on the back muscles and 20% is on the arms. Look in front or close the eyes. Pose is comfortable for those who suffer from the knee injuries, hernia, or abdominal surgeries, and also for those who have difficulties with the cross-leg postures. We begin with the toes movements. Move toes back and forward, keeping back straight and a neck straight. Ideally, repeat in between 8 to 10 times. Continue with the ankle bending. The movement is only in the ankles. Be aware of the muscular and joint stretches. Inhale, once move towards the body, and exhale, once move away from the body. Idly practice in between 8 to 10 times. Next is the ankle rotation. Feet are moved in the circular motion from the ankles. There are two variations. The first variation, when the feet move in the same direction, clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Recommended is repeating 5 times per each. The second variation, with the feet apart, when we are moving from inside the feet toward the body and then go away to the starting position. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Inhale, once move towards the body, and exhale, once move away from the body. Practicing help with the coordination mind and body. If the knees are moving sideways with the feet, we can take help of the palms and place the palms on the knees to monitor the movement of the legs. Ankle crank. We are starting with the right leg. We do the same movement as in the previous posture with the assist of the hands. Hold the toes with one palm and rotate 5 times clockwise and 5 times anti-clockwise. Second palm is holding the ankle. Inhaling, moving up, and exhaling, moving down. It is very good practice for those who suffer from the stiffness of the ankles, feet, or neck. Once we are done, release the fingers and put the leg to the base position. Relax in the base position if needed. Next pose is knee bending, knee contraction. Bend the right knee and move the heel close to the buttock. Place the hands under the right thigh. Keep the spine straight. Strengthen the knee and again bend the knee. Thigh comes close to the chest and the heel near to the groin. The heel is not touching the ground. Stay a little bit above. Inhale, strengthen the leg, and exhale, bringing the knee up to the chest. By the practicing, we mobilize the abdominal muscles and glands. This practice is very good for women who have menstruation problems and those who are in the first trimester of the pregnancy. Practice open up the hips and pelvis. Increase the flexibility of the back and lower back. Rest in the base position. Next pose is half butterfly pose. Sit in the base position and bend the right knee. Place the knee to the side and right foot comfortably on the left thigh. Place the right hand on the top of the bent knee and with the left hand hold the toes of the right foot. With the assistance of the right hand, move the knee up and down with the breath. Inhale when the knee moves up to the chest and exhale when gently push the knee to the floor. Always follow the limitation of the body. Ideally, practice should be done 8 to 10 times for both sides. Be aware of the knee movements, ankle and hip joints movements, and relaxation of the thigh muscles. It is very good preparatory practice for the meditative poses, and regular practicing increase the flexibility of the back, hip joints, knees, and thighs. Exercising is very beneficial for the pregnant ladies and train the pelvic muscles. And for those who are sitting long on the office chairs, it increases blood circulation of the legs. Hip rotation. The base position is the same as for the half butterfly. Starting with the right knee, keeping the knee on the side. The right ankle comfortably placed on the right thigh. One hand hold the toes and the second hand move the knee in the circular motion. Repeat the practice for both sides 8 to 10 times, clockwise and anti-clockwise. This exercising opens up the hip joints, increase the flexibility of the thigh and leg muscles, and strengthen the back and lower abdomen. We can point the finger to be aware of the circles we are making with the knee. Once we are done, relax in the base position and become aware of the hip joints. The last pose of the workout for the lower body is full butterfly. For this pose, bend both knees together and join the soles with each other to sleeve the knees to the sides. Keep the heels as close as possible to the perineum. Clasp the feet with both hands and gently move the knees up and down without using any force. Practice 20 to 30 times with the natural breathing, which loosening the thighs, pelvis, and the buttock. We can add a little bit of the speed during the exercises. Second variation of the full butterfly pose, when we keeping the soles together and by assisting of the hands, gently push the knees down toward to the floor and lift it up close to the chest, should be repeated 10 to 30 times. This exercising is very beneficial as a preparatory posture for the meditative poses and lotus pose. Regular practicing removes the tiredness due to a long walking and standing. Once we finish practice, join the feet and strengthen the leg in front. Rest in the base position. Move the legs side to side and shake them for relaxing the thighs. This was a lower body poses from Pawanmuktasana Series I. The series continues with the postures for the upper body and neck movements. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. I'm sending a lot of love to all of you and see you in the next video. Namaste.